Yokozo! Japanese Quest to it. Welcome to Japanese Quest. Some good words at the bottom. It's funny. There is the word baka there. But it just changed to the word yume. Dream. So all the words at the bottom we've learned so far on Japanese Quest. I'm a Japanese teacher. My name is Akira Sensei. And today we'll look for our power level to go up, find more words in the game. So we have continuing progress as our power level rises, someday maybe to over 9,000. But of course, anyone studying a language, 9,000, that is only the beginning as well. You can go much further than that with how many words you know. Today we're also looking for sentences, as you can see in our learning target here. Power level up, learn more words, also sentences. So let's go. Here's a word here. Omoide. Memories. Not sure if we have that word. If we don't, we could add that to our power level. If someone wants to check our word list, it is linked. I made a new section on the Twitter, on the Twitch, to have all of our word lists. The master list, which is power level, also by game. Some different games will compile their own list. Greg to be pro. Konbanwa. It didn't switch over for you? How do you mean? Do you mean from the host that we're doing? Yeah, it switched over to me, but now it's switched back to my host again for some reason. Let me refresh it. It's confusing how that works. Let's see. Alright, looks good now. Omoide is not on the list. Okay. Why don't, before we even start then, let's add that. Because I know we have some similar words, but let's add it. We have omoidasu, to recall, but we don't have omoide by itself. Let's add it. Might as well start with increasing our power level right away. Omoide. Okay, memories. Recollections. Let's just type in memory, though, and see what words we get. In English. Okay, so the one that we definitely had already that's talked about a lot in this game is Kyoku, memory. But let's add omoide. I'm just wondering how far down I'll have to go to find it. It is a fairly common word. Did I miss it somewhere? Nope, it's not on that first page. That's okay, though. So some other words. Omoide banashi. So hanashi means to talk, so talking about the past. Common word, N3 word. Let's add it. Good start to today's stream. Add a new word. So last word we learned, usui, thin, koi, deep, because we're in this cave that is this really deep, or no, it's like thin ether, so all of our characters can't use their magic. It's all very dangerous. But suddenly, we're having some memories from Nia, it looks like in the picture there. So let's go back to that, and let's make our power level go up quick. Chotto matte, power up shiyou.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
Power level is 1076 and rising. Let's start. Thank you, Nappa, for asking, and thanks for checking that, you guys. Sa, ikimashou. So omoidasu is on there. Okay, good to know. But omoide was not.
Rex 休憩だ
Rex. Kyukei-da. Good word. This is another word we could add to our power level straight away because it's a good, common, useful word. It means rest. It's important on a journey, and we're on a journey here. Sometimes when you're learning a language, rest is important. Kyukei. Do we not have it, Greg? And so she's saying here, 少し長く歩きすぎた. So sugiru, sugita means too much. So we've walked too much. Aruki sugita. So we've walked a bit too long. We need to rest. Are we confirmed we don't have that word QK? Let's go to our power-up screen again and check it. Wow, we got a lot of people looking at the list. That's awesome. But let's confirm here. Oh, gotta write in Japanese though, which is press Alt-Shift and then press Alt-tilde or whatever it's called. We do have it. Yup, buddy. Word 731. Yeah, we already have it. Okay. Cool. Well, it's good to review it anyway. When we check a word that we already have, that's actually good because it means not only is it a common word, it's a common word we've already learned, so it's good to review. And if we didn't remember that we had it, it's good to reflect on it again. Cool. Let's go back.
少し長く歩きすぎた。でも、
but so you say, like, she's saying we need to take a break. But he's like, what? We're not in a hurry though.
焦ったらあかん。まだ先は。
Yeah, you can't be too hurried. We still have a long way to go.
長いで。
So they're all kind of in trouble because they all have crystals in their body, and this is a bad place for people with crystals in their body.
いや、もう座り。なんやったら膝枕でもしてる。
So Nia, you should take a seat too. Do you want to do like a hiza makura, which means like, well, hiza means knees, and then makura, pillow. So it's like knees pillow. It's like kind of like a common anime trope.
Okay.
冗談は顔だけにし。
So yeah, jokes. Let's just do it with just our face. She doesn't have the strength to do jokes right now.
ごめん。俺気づかなくて。
Sorry, I didn't notice.
流行る気持ちはわかる。
So I understand that you're in a hurry. Don't worry about it. This part here. Kini suru is to worry about something, and then kini suru na. Don't worry about it.
気にするな。
花、今のうちに駆動炉を冷やしておく。
Okay, so Hana, how about you you cool your engine?
もう、あいあいですもん。うわ、ちちちちち、もも。
Okay, some fun no-pun times. That's they say mo a lot. It's partly why our emote here is a mo. Let me say that once because that was a lot of mo's in that scene. Here we go.
ご主人、ごめんですもん。
Okay, so sorry, master. Again, mo at the end of the sentence is just for these guys. It's kind of their dialect. I've said that many times on stream. But yeah, gomen, sorry.
救急用のエアーだ。少しは楽に。
Okay, QQ, it's like an emergency, and then yo is a use. So QQ yo, so like emergency use, air. Ea. Notice how air is in katakana there. Skoshi wa raku ni naru. So you'll be a bit, you'll feel a bit better with this emergency air.
なると思う。
ありがとう。
Thank you.
ああ、違う違う。
Burb says, I learned the second kanji recently. Which kanji was that? By the way, welcome everyone. Konnichiwa, minna, genki. Ah, yeah, good kanji. Meaning to hurry, right?
ちゃんと。
So he's saying, chiga, no, it's different. So, chanto hano sumande. So, block your nose. Like, properly block your nose. And then, fill your lungs. The word for lungs here is hai Kind of cool word. I'm not sure if we've learned that yet. We've learned a number of body parts and even organs, I remember. I think we learned the word for liver from Breath of the Wild, maybe? Kimo was the word for liver. So height, ash. But here we have lung as well.
はいはいはいはい
Interesting. The exact same voice. Cool. Rabbit Fire, konnichiwa. Ah, nice. Polyscone, you got the sentence. ちゃんと鼻をつまんで、はよ、広げるんだ。広げるんだ。Cool. Since you wrote it, we might as well add that to our power level, or to our chronicle. So let's put this up. And, because that is a good sentence. It's got some nice pieces to it. Some good verbs. Some good, get a sense of using your lungs, filling your lungs, using that word for your lungs. Hirogere it, to make wide. Cool, let's copy that, add to our chronicle of this journey. Oh no, just copied chanto, just the first word. It's because I have Rikai on and it's not wanting to copy and paste it properly. Wonder why it does that. Must be doing something a little wrong. Alright, so I got that sentence there. Good. And let's just note the time as well. Ima nanji. Ah. Hachiji 9分. Yosh. Hai, ikimashou. Yeah, it sounds like a good sentence, to be honest. Polyscone says, yeah, I agree. Thanks for writing it. And yeah, let's look at the sentence again just a little bit. So here again we have lungs. Hai o hirogeru. And hirogeru is to expand, to spread, to enlarge. So inhale, fill your lungs, more or less. And then hana is nose. So hana o sumande. So kind of clog up your nose, fill your lungs. Should be good. Right, and the nda. I've explained that so many times recently that I don't always offer the explanation, but yeah, good comment. The nda is usually used for things like explanation, but it's worth noting you see it a lot in things like a command. So does name. Sounds good. Red Bun says, I just want to stop by and say hi. I got a paper to work on. Ganbare. Good luck on your paper. Good to see you.
鼻をつまんで肺を広げるんだ。背筋を伸ばして胸を張る。
Alright, so he's telling her more what to do with this oxygen, this emergency oxygen here. Seisuji o nobashite. So stretch your back. Puff out your chest. Mune, chest.
ようにして。
これもサルベージャーの基本。
So is this also like the basics of being a salvager? Because he's always talking about Sarubeja no Kihon. Kihon is like the basics, the foundation. That's where he comes from, being a salvager, picking up treasure from the Cloud Sea.
か。
いいからやってみろ。
Just give it a try. So he's like, that's enough, just give it a try. So she did clog up her nose there, good.
へえ、結構効くね。
Oh, that's actually pretty effective. Kiku, to have an effect, to be effective. And then kekko is like quite, so it's quite effective. Isn't it? The ne is kind of like an isn't it? Quite effective, don't you think?
だろ。
Yeah, it is, don't you think?
この方法で 俺も昔は先輩連中の世話になったもん。
So this is a way that yeah, some of my senpai helped me out a long time ago.
親代わりとか自分で言うくせにみんなろくなことを教えてくれなかった。
So yeah, even though they acted like they were, you know, my parents, his parents were dead. They never really taught him anything useful. Ah, Piba, konnichiwa. Yep, we just started.
だけどこうして役に立つこともちょっとくらいはあっ。
But they did teach me a few things like this that were useful. Useful phrase here, yaku ni tatsu, to be useful. And then koto, it's like a thing, so a useful thing. Yaku ni tatsu koto mo chotto gurai, so like a little bit. There were a few things they taught me that were useful.
親代わりか。
Oyagawari. So oya is parent, and then kawari or gawari in this case, oyagawari, someone who kind of plays the part in exchange for your parents.
私の本当の親は
And so she's now kind of contrasting that with her true parents. Honto, true. Atashi no honto no oya. So my true parents. So you know, amari oshiete kurenakatta na. So my true parents didn't really teach me anything like that.
そういうのあんまり教えてくれなかったな。父親はグーラではそれなりに名の知れた。
Okay, so her father, she's talking about now, Chichioya. Gura wa, so in Gura, I think in English it's called Gormat, so this kind of this really lush jungle continent that's also a titan that she lived on. He was a fairly well-known lord in that region. So na means name. Na no shireta. So shireta means to be known. Shiru is to know. Shireta. So he's his name is fairly well known, and Ryoshu is like a lord. So she comes from a fairly powerful family, it sounds like.
漁師だったんだ。やたら勉強はさせられたけど、全部一人前の女になるための。
Okay, so it was all to make her like a full-fledged lady. She was forced kind of to study.
たしなみとかで、今になって役立つものなんて一つ。
But now I didn't learn one useful thing from it. So again, yakudatsu, to be useful. And then mono also means thing. This time it's mono rather than koto. Hitotsu mo nakatta. So there wasn't even one useful thing that I learned with all that. What would they call that? Kind of training to be a lady, I forget. Like finishing school type of thing?
でもなかったよ。
お嬢様だったんだな、ニア。
Ojo-sama. Ojo-sama. So like a lady. So you really were a lady, weren't you, Nia? I couldn't have even imagined that. Yeah, sozo, to imagine. Sozo tsukanai kedo. I can't even imagine. She is a kind of rough persona in the game.
想像つかないけど。
殴るぞ。
Which is, you know, she's backing it up here. Naguruzo. We could check on this word. Very short, sweet sentence. So zo is kind of to make it stronger. Like, I will hit you. I will punch you in the face. Naguru, to hit. And zo is usually said by guys as well. It's kind of rough speech. Burb. Good question. Is there a difference between yakudatsu and yakunitatsu? Given how difficult it was to type the former, I'm guessing it's not as common. Yeah, I'd say maybe not quite as common, but they're both pretty common, and they both generally mean useful. But there's certain contexts when you'll see one or the other. Um, but you often see them somewhat interchangeably too. So I wouldn't, yeah, I wouldn't. I would just think of them as similar. Wouldn't worry too much about the difference. But yeah, that's a good question and a good um, thing to look at. But their meaning is the same. The context of use can be a little bit different, but that will come with exposure.
でも今から思えばあの時が一番幸せ。
Interesting. So demo, but so I learned nothing useful. Remember, she said demo. Imakara, so from now. This is kind of a good sentence. If someone wants to write this, we could add this to our chronicle. Since I'm kind of breaking it down, I'm seeing that this might be a nice sentence. So demo, but. So imakara, from now. Kara is from. Imakara omoeba. So thinking about it now. Ano toki ga ichiban shiawase datta. Okay, so a couple things happening here. Ichiban means number one. Ichi, of course, means one. And ban means number. So put it together. Ichiban is number one. And then ichiban blank means the number one something. So ichiban shiawase datta. So I was the happiest then, at that time. So now that I think of it, even though I learned nothing useful from the last sentence, at that time, I was at my happiness. Or I was at my happiest. Ano toki ga ichiban shiawase datta. The datta is past, of course. And then the ano toki just means that time. Toki, time, and ano, that. It looks like Burb has it, Greg has it, Polyscone, everyone has it. Let's look if they all look correct. Yeah, it looks good. Polyscone has a comma there. That looks good. That would be a normal way to write it too. They just have a space here because I don't use the commas so much. Demo imakara omoeba ano toki ga ichiban shiawase datta. Looks right. And I recall now that I forgot the unlock sound the last time we learned a sentence. So let's add this one, and then let's also get a few unlock sounds in here for unlocking this sentence. Ima nanji. Let's note the time as well. 8時21分. Yosh. Good question, yeah. Any reason they didn't use it? I feel like it might be the way your eye parses the sentence. Often, it could make the shiawase stand out more by itself because it creates more of a demarcation between the two words. It kind of makes shiawase, happiness, stand out. Often you'll see words, sometimes are not in kanji, so you can see the word barriers more clearly. And yeah, it can simply be stylistic, but it's often to kind of make things more readable or make your eye go towards certain things. But that's a good question. Okay, so the word is added, and now let's also unlock that sentence in our minds. Here we go. And then for the last sentence as well. And then just for good measure, because more people wrote this one, and I feel like we've unlocked something a little deeper this time. Yosha! Ikimashou.
だったお父さんとそれから姉さんと3
Okay, so she's talking about during that time she was happy with her father, and then also Onei-san to, her older sister. 3人で. So you know there's three of them. 3人. So that time, the three of them, she was at her happiest.
姉さんがいたのか。
So you had a sister? An older sister?
体が弱くてさよくつきっきりで看病
Yeah, but her body was weak. Like she had a weak constitution, and so I often had to just stay by her side and like nurse her, like help her with her sickness.
したよ。お父さんはそんな姉さんの体を治そうといつからか人
Okay, so my father, to try to help heal her, gathered people,
を集めて研究に没頭する
and he became like lost in research. This word we learned it, I think, when we were playing Breath of the Wild. We went to this research lab where you can research these machines in the game, and kenkyu, research is the word. So her father was deep into research, trying to find a cure.
するようになってそこからの思い出は
My memories from then,
あんまり幸せじゃないものに変わっ
they changed to memories that were not so happy. And let's break that down, because we talked about that sentence, we learned that sentence about she was at her happiest. But now, shiawase janai. So shiawase, happiness. Shiawase janai, not happy, unhappiness. So mono ni, so something that was not happy, kawatte iku. So they changed to something that was not so happy. Kawaru, to change. By the way, that's a good verb. I'm not sure if we've learned that yet. Kawaru. And then you'll often see something like this, te form plus iku or kuru, and that just means kawatte iku. So they kind of changed to something not so happy and then continued on that course.
していくな
ニア
お父さんお金を使いすぎちゃって
Okay, so this is the problem now. So her father, otou-san, okane o again we see sugi, which means too much. So he did too much of something. What verb did he do too much of? Tsukao, to use. So he used too much money. And then in the end, kekkyoku, finally, his position as a lord was, he was kind of pressured out of it.
結局領主の立場を追われて私たちは根なし草に
Alright, and then atashi tachi. So atashi means I, so she's talking about her. But when she says tachi, it means us. So it means her plus her onei-san. We can guess she has ears as well, but she's kind of sick. And then her father as well. Probably a slightly bigger head with backwards ears. And he's, I don't know, not doing so well because he spent all his money, but I don't know, he looks happy still. Anyway, and they became then, so they were happy, but then they became ne nashigusa, which means like rootless grass, literally. So they lost their roots, they kind of became wanderers. Kind of an interesting word. Can break down the word a bit more. We see ne means root, just this word here. Kusa is grass. And then nashi means to not have, so ne nashi, rootless, without roots, grass. Ne nashi gusa ni natta. And then ni natta means to become. So we became rootless grass. Let's look it up for fun. Ne nashi. Let's see if there's anything else with ne nashi. So ne nashi by itself, rootless, groundless. Ne nashi gusa, not a common word. Even this one's not common if you look. So it means duckweed, whatever duckweed is. I do not know what duckweed is. Anyone in the chat know what duckweed is? Didn't think so. And then two, rootless person, a wanderer. So they became rootless people. And I have no idea what this is in Japanese or in English. Katsuka. It's so funny to me how I sometimes see words that make no sense in either language. Nani sore? And I don't want to know either. I think it's coming kind of weed. Yeah, it sounds like it. Duckweed. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere before, but what's that have to do with ducks? I don't know. Sa, ikimashou. So, nope, duckweed's a kind of algae. Really? So she became like a kind of algae. Or like a rootless person.
になった。姉さんもね、そんな生活に耐えられるわけ。
Okay, this is where it gets hard. 姉さんもね, so my older sister. そんな生活に, so 生活 is that life, that lifestyle. 耐えられるわけがなくて. So she could not endure that lifestyle. Now they lost all their money, they lost all their research, their medical support. She couldn't live like that. That's actually a good verb we could add at some point as well if people want to. Because I feel like we've seen this a lot, often in the negative form. Taeru, to bear, to stand, to endure. And in this case, she was not able to endure. So it's 耐えられない or the way they wrote it there, 耐えられるわけがない. There's no way she could survive that. Burb looks up duckweeds. Duckweeds are water lenses. Water lenses? Really? That's kind of cool. Are flowering aquatic plants which float on or just beneath the surface of still or slow-moving bodies of fresh water and wetlands. Nice. We are enlightened today in Japanese and English. Arigato. We don't have taeru. Okay, great. Thanks for looking it up. Let's add it. Because we've really seen it a lot. In a bunch of different forms. Negative, positive. Just being able to bear something. I think because there's been so much kind of difficulty with this country we've been in. People dying of starvation and things. Cold. This word comes into play a lot. Taeru. To bear, to stand. You can see there's some different readings of it. Taeru, though, seems to be the most common. So let's add that to our power level. And where were we? We were at 1077. And we'll change that to taeru. Taeru. To bear, to stand. Looks good. And yeah, I believe you don't have it. I'm not going to check it again because I'm pretty sure we didn't have it. And cool. Let's go back to the game. We can make our power level go up later. A bit later.
死んだんだ。
Okay, so she couldn't bear it, and then 死んだんだ. She died. それからすぐに, right after that. Right after they lost their lordship and they became rootless wanderers.
それからすぐに。つまんない話を長々続けちゃった。
So sorry for just talking this boring old story.
だね。
悲しいね。
にしてもこれ本当に効くな。
But even so, this emergency air, it really works.
なんだよ。こんなのがあるんだったら最初からよこせよ。
If you had this thing from before, give it to me earlier.
もう平気だ。
I'm okay. Let's go.
行こうか、レックス。
大丈夫かな? 多分大丈夫じゃない. Don't think she is okay. We will see. Good words at the bottom. Natsukashi, nostalgic. In the bottom right. Fridge ninja. That is the coolest ninja that I've ever encountered as well. So, arigato. Thank you very much. Coolest channel I've ever been in. So, welcome, yokoso, Japanese Questway. By the way, anyone else watching for the first time, I'm a Japanese teacher in the US. This is a channel for learning Japanese from Japanese games. And yokoso just means welcome, so welcome to Japanese Quest, and let's continue and find some words. Let's make our power level go up as we find some new words here. Fridge Ninja. I feel like your name offers up so many possibilities. This is like a ninja that like sneaks around and like, you know, hides, jumps out of fridges, or perhaps is it? There's so many possibilities. A Sub-Zero type character who has like a ninja with freeze powers, or is it someone who like uses their ninja skills to like steal things secretly from the fridge? So many possibilities. All of the above, that works. Let's go.
これは爆破でもしない限り進めそうにない。
So if we don't explode something, it seems like we won't be able to move forward.
花前段発射よ
Okay, so she says, Hana, fire, prepare to fire all missiles. Pretty intense. Hana, by the way, means flower, and you see a flower here, so the flower is ready to go all out.
ラジャーですま
やめとかんか。
You better not do that. If the whole place is gonna collapse, will be buried. Break that down a bit. So iki means to live, and then ume means to be buried. So buried alive, basically. Iki ume.
こんなとこでぶっ放したら生き埋めになるっちゅうね。
冗談も
Jodan mo. It's just a joke. Jodan. Joke. かっこいいですね。Yeah, they're cool in all the different shades of meaning. Burb, you're probably right about that. Quantum travel between fridges also sounds useful at times.
花にそんな機能はない
Sonna kino. So that function. Kino means function. Sono kino wa nai. So nai means doesn't have it. So I don't even have that function. It's just a joke, I guess.
ですもん
踊れら。
You bastards. Something along those lines. It's like onore. You might hear more often. Eh? Nani? Some interesting icicle magic. I had to pause it
これも
on Tora's overalls. They were kind of intense. これも天皇聖杯と絆を壊したがゆえの力. So this is a power also because you have kind of combined with the Aegis, the Tenno Seihai, the Holy Grail.
天の聖杯と絆を交わしたがゆえの力というわけか。
Yep,
わからない。
I don't know.
けど見て。
For everyone just joining, sometimes we like to look at really simple sentences to show that even with just very simple word or two, you can get a lot of meaning across in Japanese. So, kedo just goes kedo. Kedo means but. And then mite. Mite. Look. So, but don't worry about that. Take a look. Mite.
まだ誰も足を踏み入れていないみたいだ。
Looks like no one's entered here before.
希望が見えてきた。
This is a cool word. Kibo, hope. It's one we've certainly learned already. But he's saying, I finally can see some hope in this place.
ええ。
All the spider webs everywhere are giving him hope. If you played the game, you'll remember there were like spiders everywhere in this place. I'm glad we don't have to fight them now because we're just doing the story scenes. I can do without those guys. A lot of annoying battles in this cave because you couldn't use your spells and things. It's just bad news. Sa. Ikimashou. Ooh, we're going deep now. You can see from the picture, but look at the title as well. Nia no Kakko. Nia's past. We must go deeper. Daijobu janai. She's not looking so good.
お前はこの子と共に生きる。
So you can live along with that child.
生きる。
So this must be her father in a flashback. Tabu.
お前は命を手に入れ。
Okay, so you have received life, or have gained life. This word, inochi, means life. Inochi.
得た。
命
So that must be her sister, older sister who died. Inochi, life.
お前の中にはこの子がいる。
Interesting. So, omae no naka ni. So inside you, this child also lives.
いる。お前はこの子と
And you can live along with her. Konoko to, so with her. In this case, to means with. So konoko, this child. Konoko to, tomo ni ikiru. So you will live along with this child.
共に生きる。
She can live through you, maybe.
ニア。さあ呼ぶんだ。私のこと。
So call out to me.
父と
Call me Father.
はいお父様
Yes, Father. Yeah, it's a good comment. Polly's going, yobu, to call. It's true. I don't think that's a word we have. And it is quite common. Let's look it up and see how common it is and maybe add that. Because it was kind of interesting part of this scene. I'll be honest though, I don't understand what just happened. Because I think her father just died now? Like, how did he die? I don't really understand what's going on. So yeah, N5 word, which means the most basic level of the JLPT. We should definitely learn this. To call out, yobu. Can also be to like summon someone like a doctor. And if anyone understands the story in Xenoblade, what's going on with Nia here, I don't totally get it. Burb says, we don't have te ni ireru on our vocab list either. It came up at some point earlier. Yeah, that did come up. And it is kind of tricky too. Te ni ireru. To obtain, to procure. Ireru, to put in. So literally to like bring to your hand or to be put in your hand. Te ni ireru. Yeah, I feel like that's a good word to learn too, and I believe you that we also don't have that. Sometimes I will double check because I myself make mistakes on searching it, but I'm just pretty sure on these that we don't have them. Cool. So power level is now 1079. Let's make that go up. Good suggestions, everyone. Let's make this power level go up If we work together, we are unstoppable. We will reach 9,000. Maybe. I don't know. That's a long way off, but we may. Greg says, I've heard QQ yonde. Yes, like call an ambulance. So yeah, she's saying Oto-sama. So he must have died too. Why did he die? Like, I get why the sister died. She's sick, but the father, it's like a bit more mysterious. Like, it's implied that he committed suicide to, like, pass on this core crystal to her or something. That's kind of what it seems like. I'm not totally sure, though. Like, out of failure or something. And out of a sense of duty or something. Wait, yeah, she said right there, Kore Oto-sama no. So that was his core crystal, I believe. So she's passing this on. Yeah, QQ... Like QQ-sha's ambulance.
Ojo-sama!
My lady! And so then Dromark, or Byakko in Japanese, this tiger that she has, it was passed on from her father, I guess.
大丈夫
But I'm not totally sure what happened with her father. Did anyone know? I guess maybe it's left to the imagination to some degree. I don't know.
いや、はあ、お前ふらついてもう少しで奈落に落ちる。
So yeah, you were again kind of teetering on your feet. You a little bit more, and you would have fallen into the abyss. This word's kind of interesting. Not a common word. Naraku. It can mean like hell or Hades or like the abyss. So you almost fell. It is like an abyss down there. So you almost fell to your doom.
とこだったんだぞ。
とんだ足手まといだね。
So I'm just kind of a hindrance to you guys. Gomen. Sorry about that.
ごめん。
いや、
Don't worry
無
about
理
it.
しないで。
Don't push yourself too much.
もう少し休んでいた。
Perhaps we should rest a bit more. So this word, yasumu, also means to rest. And if we haven't learned that word, we could learn it. Yasumu. Perhaps we should rest a bit more. Mo sukoshi. Yasunde itara iwa. So I again means good. So maybe it would be good if we rested a bit more. Yeah, I thought we probably did. Thanks for checking. Yasumu. I bet we had that pretty early too. Because it's a really nice kanji to learn. So we probably talked about that. I think we talked about that as well. Because you have the radical that means person. And you can imagine that person resting on a tree. Because you have the kanji here for tree as well. Person resting on a tree, that means to rest. Yasumu. One of the nicer kanji stories.
あんただって辛いんだろ。大丈夫だっ
So it must be difficult for you too. I told you I'm okay.
て。もう。姉さんが死んだ後、お父さんも
Eh? So yeah, she said after my sister died, right away my father also died. Doesn't explain why, but
すぐに亡くなって。
ん？
さっきの続きだよ。
it's the continuation from before, from her story before.
私は忘れがたみになった白子と一緒に
So along with Byakko, who was kind of a memento from my father, I went to many different areas. Ah, Sam of Finland, Ohio, konnichiwa, konbanwa. Let's cover all the time zones. I don't know Japanese, so I just Googled it. Sorry. No, it's good. Good to Google things. Google can teach you a lot. People learn languages on Google these days. At least pieces of them. So, welcome. Good to see you.
いろんな土地を巡った。 逃げ回ったっていうのが正しいかな。
It might be more accurate to say I was running away to different places.
逃げる。
Nigeru, to run away.
漁師だった頃に金を借りた人間
So you're running from the people that your father owed money, you mean?
たちからか。
いや、
And she's saying, no, I was running from the holy city, the one we went to earlier. It's kind of strange.
法王朝からさ。
どうして？
Doshite? Why?
事情はまあ
The situation, Jijo is like the situation of the circumstances. So there were iroiro ne. So iroiro means like various. So yeah, there were a lot of different things going on that they were chasing me for.
いろいろね。
So I guess that's one of the things. Hitokui. Hito means person, kui means to eat, so it means eating a person. So I guess maybe she ate a person, or they think Byako did, or something. Or it's completely made up. Okay, so they're saying... Yeah, this is the blade who eats people, so let's capture them. Maybe they're scared of Byako, the great tiger, which I don't entirely blame them for. Even though Byako's like the nicest tiger ever. He's a philosopher tiger. By the way, I just want to say something really stupid. Today, for the stream, I did a tweet. I ended up doing a tweet on something different than I was originally. Originally, I was going to tweet about how her ears are backwards, and that today maybe we'll get to the bottom of Nia and find out why her ears are backwards. But then I, just out of curiosity, Googled like cats and kangaroos and stuff, and I realized, yeah, usually the ears are like cats with the kind of hollow part in the front. But some cats, their ears are actually kind of the opposite way. So I realized I can't tweet that. Someone like who knows about animals is going to get mad at me, because sometimes ears go both ways. And there's like some kangaroos that had ears like that. So I realized this whole time I've been thinking her ears are backwards, but actually that is not as weird as I thought. So weird side story. But anyway, on Boxes, I'm playing another game on the side. The cheerful background music meshes with this scene in a strange way. Also, konbanwa. Awesome. That's the kind of multitasking that I feel like is awesome for Japanese Quest. We're on this quest here together. No, let's draw it differently. We're up the mountaintop of Japanese together, learning Japanese. Energy Panther has also summoned a dragon. That makes it kind of go even up higher with the power of this dragon right here from Energy Panther. And we're going up, learning Japanese. Dragons occasionally will join the journey, but people like Unboxed, you're on your own journey as well, and there are times when those journeys intersect, and together we can help each other level up in Japanese, and you can go on your own, maybe we'll meet again together, and then that's the hope. A journey through Japanese games, and we can meet with other people's journey and help them on their own journey, and you can help us on ours. It's a win-win. Ishoni Gamoro. And let's bring some hype into the chat. By the way, we have a new emote. It's not unlocked at the moment, because I tweaked it a little bit, but we will have a new emote for when we learn words. A power-up emote. It'll kind of be like this. Power up. And what it will be is an emote with an arrow that shows when we power up. It can be used for hype when we learn a new word, when our power level goes up right here. The other use for the emote will be, we'll probably have it next week, is suggesting. If we see a word, for example, on screen, people can do that emote. It will remind us to maybe learn one of those words. That's the hope, to kind of raise our consciousness about powering up. New power-up emote coming soon, because new emotes are unlockable. Before, for affiliates on Twitch, only one emote was available for tier 1, but now up to 5 emotes is possible if we have enough subscribers. I think you need 15 to have 2 emotes. You need 25 to have 3. And I think currently we have around 29 or something subscribers, so we'll probably be able to get at least 3 emotes. The other emote will be unlockable in March, and I think for that emote, I want to make an emote actually of this right here. So we make this Triforce when we learn a new word, a new sentence. So essentially, we'll have an emote now for sentences that people can do in chat to suggest learning a sentence, and then we'll have one for powering up as well. So we'll have a word function emote and a sentence function emote. Both useful functions for Japanese Quest, so I thought those would be cool emotes to get. Then later on we can think about maybe some more, I don't know, suggestions. If people have suggestions for emotes, that could be a possibility, or something more, I don't know, fun or funny. I was thinking an emote, something like Nani? Just like something about Nani could be good. Because we say that a lot. Dare? We got Shin. Ah, so Shin saved her when she was captured by those guys.
世の中の人がみんな敵みたいに見え
So everyone in the world seemed like enemies. Teki. Enemy. And who is enemy? Minna. Everyone.
て私たちはさまよい続けるしかなかった
All I could do is just keep wandering. Kind of a cool word that you see in video games from time to time. Don't think it's super common, but I like it. I think I saw it when I was playing Phantasy Star 4 or something. I might have learned it at that time, actually. Samayou is to wander, to loiter. Samayou. And I like that, to wander, because that's kind of what we do on Japanese Quest. We wander through these Japanese game worlds and learn Japanese in context along the way. I like that sense of wandering, that sense of the unknown. You never know what's around the next corner. You never know the person that might pop into chat and, you know, jump out of a fridge and be a ninja. You never know.
その日を生き延びるのに精一杯で
So just surviving, I was trying my hardest.
明日自分が生きていられるかなんて信じてさえいられなかった
I didn't even know if I would live until the next day.
そんな時出会ったのがシンだ
And at that time, the one who I met was Shin.
シンが私を拾ってくれたんだ
He picked me up.
それでシンたちと一緒に
And then you went with Shin and them.
私はシンの姿に未来を見てたんだ
So I saw the future in Shin. So for the first time, she felt like probably she could survive. She has a powerful friend.
私には未来がなかったから
So this is kind of the important thing. Atashi ni wa, so for me, mirai ga nakatta. I didn't have any future. Kara. Because. So because I had no future, 一緒に見せてもらおうとしていたんだ. So I thought he could show me the future. Yeah, true. Really, we don't have it. I'm kind of surprised we don't. Because that is a word we saw quite a bit, I think, in Legend of Zelda, actually. We played that for over 60 days. Yeah, to pick up. Yeah, good suggestion. Thanks for checking on it. It really helps when people check random words like that. Not random, really. It's a pretty common word. Words like that, though, they have a way of kind of falling through the cracks because they kind of seem so, I don't know, common, but they don't stand out, perhaps. Here we go. Hiro. To pick up, to gather, to find, and forward. Yeah, it wasn't the most common word in Breath of the Wild. But sometimes there were certain things you'd pick up, so I think that was an option that you could do. Yeah, it would be in hiragana in that game. It's true. But often they'd have other verbs like toru, to take, or shiraberu, to investigate. So it's often other verbs, but hiro once in a while they'd have for things like branches, I want to say. You'd pick up a branch, like eda o hiro. So let's add that to our power level, and we're at 1080. 1080. That's like what? 360s? We're at 1080. That seems, I don't know, weirdly significant. Okay, let's make our power level go up then. We now have the power of 1080. I think there was a skateboard game with that name. Yosh.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Scatter says we can now do a 1080. I'm forgetting all my snowboard lingo. It's been a while since the Olympics. 1080 cork, I don't know.
一緒に見せてもらおうとしていたんだ。でも
But
らしくないな。
so you're not acting like yourself. Yeah, 1080 spin. There you go.
ニアってそんなことで悩むようなキャラだ。
So yeah, you're not the kind of person to worry about that. And notice they say kiara. You don't have the kind of character. You're not the kind of character to worry about something like that.
別に悩んでなんか。
Well, I'm not really
じゃあ
worrying.
なんで昔話を。
Then why are you talking all these old stories?
それはたまたま成り行きで。
So it just kind of happened to.
何が今のニアを縛っているのかわかんないけど。
So I don't know what is kind of binding you, holding you in right now.
もっと自由でいいんじゃないか。
But you could really be more free. This is kind of a good sentence. It's a nice message, quite simple. Why don't we add this to our sentence chronicle today, if anyone's able to write it? Frigid Ninja says, I really need to practice hiragana and katakana. Yeah, it's a really good first step. Well, first and second step to learning Japanese. I always kind of notice the people who are serious about Japanese, you can kind of tell right away. Like, have you learned hiragana? If they have, it means they're a bit deeper in. Because although it can be done in a week, it does take some definite effort to learn hiragana. So it can kind of be a sorting tool for seeing how much someone really is into Japanese. But by the way, anyone in chat, if you don't know hiragana, totally fine. For many, many, many years, I did not know hiragana. But you can certainly learn it in a week if you're motivated to, and it's a very good first step to learning Japanese. Let's see. So looks like a couple people wrote it, and it looks right. Motto jiyu de ii n janai kana. So let's break down what's happening here. So motto means more, and then jiyu means free, like to have freedom, to be free. So don't you think it could be good if you didn't worry so much, if you were free, if you just did what you want? So motto jiyu de. So de is saying, so being free, acting like you're free. And then I means good. So injanai. So don't you think it would be good, or don't you think it would be okay if you just were free, didn't worry about things so much? All right, let's copy and paste that. Thanks for all who wrote it. We can unlock this sentence in our mind, and each one of us, maybe ourselves, we can become a little bit more free, a little bit more motto jiyu ni naru kamo. Become a bit more free, possibly, unlocking this sentence. And the time as well, let's note. Ima nanji? 9時ですね. About 9 o'clock Central Time. By the way, we stream every week at this time. Let us continue. And let's unlock that sentence too. This is the sound of unlocking this sentence inside your mind, your heart. Maybe last week it was your right toe. Let's also cover your left toe. So let's unlock this sentence in your left toe. Here we go. One more time for everything else. Now we're good to go.
自由
Jiu. Free. Freedom.
自由でわがまま
Jiu de wagamama. So yeah. Be free, be selfish. Wagamama. Selfish.
こうと思ったらげんこつでぶん殴ってでも自分の気持
So yeah, if you think something, even if you hit someone with your fists, like go that far to get your feelings across. Genkotsu is fist, so you'll punch someone in the face if you need to get your point across. That's her true nature, he's saying.
ちを押し通すそれが似合ってキャラだろ
Yeah, that's who you really are.
なんだよそれ
What are you
ただの
saying?
暴力女じゃない
What, are you just saying like I'm a violent woman?
か
よくわかってるじ
Ah, you're really understanding it.
なんだと
What?
ゃんそうそれでいい
That's good. This is the Nia that we always see.
いつものに
So yeah, itsumo means always, and then itsumo no Nia. So she's Nia. So now this is the Nia that we always, the true Nia, the always Nia.
いつもの私
Wait, this is who I always am?
あと一息頑張ろうぜ
So let's just go a little bit farther.
レックス
Did you hear the longing in her voice? We'll have to get to the bottom of that. Let's go a bit further here. Sa. Ikimashou. Some good words at the bottom if you're just joining. The words at the bottom we've learned in past games, on past streams. Inochi, life, we saw that word today. Word 371. Ah, it's the end of the line. Or dead end.
あの紋章古代船にあったのと
So that seal there, that crest, it's the same that was on that ancient ship at the beginning of the game.
同じ
Abune!
この者たちまさか
These guys, could it be? Nani?
来るぞレックス
Here they come. Abune. Okay, so this is one part where I'm glad we're not playing the real game, because fighting these guys was one of the most annoying fights in the entire game. Because these shadow guys, they just kept coming, and it like did not seem to make sense why they never stopped. And I think eventually it stopped, but it was terrible. It's terrible. So I'm very glad to skip that fight. This cave was kind of the worst. Yeah, they have that replicating move. Was it a move? Yeah, I don't even know what the deal was. I was not good at the game.
Yeah!
So notice he's fighting with these blades for his other blade. There was Phantom's blade before. What's his name? This big bird. Because we don't have Pyro. Lexa!
嫌だもう嫌だ
So she's remembering her sister dying, Vandam dying as well. And she's saying, Mo, yada, I've had enough.
自分を隠すのも
Okay, so now she's saying Mo. So she's saying kind of all these things that she doesn't want to do anymore. The first thing, jibun o kakusu, to hide myself, my true self.
命を見過ごすのも
To watch over as people are losing their lives.
もう嫌だ
can't do it anymore. But of course, with a lot more emotion, probably different words. So yeah, I think we have a magical girl on our hands. Maho Shoujo.
ニオ
あの姿は。
まるってブレードも。
What is that form? It's almost like she's a blade. So I think at this point, almost, it seems like everyone now, I think, has a crystal in them, now that she does as well. Does anyone not have a crystal? Maybe Tora doesn't.
いやただのブレイドではない
No, she's not just a blade.
あれはニオ
Oh, really? I was thinking about that, actually. I did research. When I was researching the tweet, I looked at her ears in this form. I was like, did her ears switch? But no, I think they stayed pretty much the same, maybe a bit more sideways. And I also researched that apparently that means like when cats are more like on guard, their ears might go more back like that. So maybe now her true self, her ears are, I don't know. I don't know.
私はもう縛られない。
But her ears get a lot bigger. That is clear. So I'm not bound any longer.
過去にも
Not by the past, not by Shin,
にもブレイドである自分にも。
and not by myself as a blade.
ブレイド
A blade! Rex, don't you realize every girl you know is gonna be a blade? Just accept it.
これは
What is this?
自由でいいんだ。
It's okay to be free. It's okay to be selfish. Again, these two words, kind of nice words. Jiyu, free, wagamama, selfish. And both words I believe we did learn already, by the way. Does Morag have blade parts in it? I think she's maybe the one that doesn't. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think she doesn't. As far as I know.
わがままでいいんだよね、レックス。そうじゃなきゃ。
But she's wearing so much clothes for this game that she could be hiding a crystal or two. That is for sure. True, more like fox ears now. So nah.
きっと生きてる意味なんてない。教えてくれてありがとう。
Thanks for teaching me, Rex. Her last sentence I kind of lost in chat. Sorry about that. But she's saying something. There's no reason to live if you can't be your true self, I think was the sense of it. And now I'm sorry, I kind of cut this line off, but this is important. 大好きだよ, Rex. So she's saying, Rex. 告白のシーンですね. This is kind of like a confession scene in a way. She's saying, I love you. 大好き. It's not just ski, which can mean love too, or can mean like. It's 大好き, which is like serious. 大好き.
だよ、レックス。
踊れら、加減にせや。
Bastards, I will take you down, that kind of thing. Abune, I'm so glad we don't do this fight. This fight is terrible. Gambare, Mina. I think they can win. They're just shadows. How strong can a shadow be? But are they like the shadows of this great hero,
やっぱ
maybe?
りこの場所でブレイドの力。
So as expected, in this place, my full blade powers, I can't bring them out. So konobasho, this place, konobasho de, so at this place. Yabai. Not good. Yeah.
レックス。
俺も大好きだ
Ooh, so this is, again, this is big. So, ore mo. Also, I also love you. Ore mo daisuki da. So Samus says at some point, I think Bridget mentioned something similar to Morag, how she's the only non-Blade on the team now. Yeah, I don't remember that scene, but that makes sense. Maybe in a heart-to-heart. Yeah, it could be. Ore mo daisuki. It's a big moment. I also love you.
ニアニアのこともみんなの
But then this is kind of the big letdown possibly for her. So she's saying, Nia no koto mo, minna no koto mo. So you, I love you, and then I love everyone. So minna no koto mo. So this minna, this is kind of the harsh part. So she said, I love you. I guess he doesn't maybe know exactly what that means, but now he says, I love you too. And I love everyone. So if she did have a romantic implication of that, he just completely denied it. So desu ne, kokuhaku, confession. And true, there is still Torah. Yeah, it's a good scene, verb. But it's very Rex, which she also says up here, I think.
こともだからもう絶対に立ち止まらない
So I will not stop. So she starts laughing, because at first she took it as like a true kokuhaku, like a true confession, it seemed like. But then of course she knows it's Rex. And she's saying, Antarashi, that's very Rex of you, that's very you. So Rashi means like something, and then Anta means you, so that's very you to do that. And then she says, Iyo, so de. Yeah, so that's good. And so she's kind of implying here that she meant something more, like she truly does maybe have feelings for him. But she's saying that's okay. That's very Rex. It's good like this. But you do see namida. You do see a tear here, so maybe chotto kanashii kamo. Might be a little bit sad.
いいよそれで一緒に突っ走ろうじゃないか
行くよ
Let's run forward together. Ikuyo. Let's go.
ああ
Together, we can defeat these faceless shadow creatures. Yeah, Bakchis, I would agree. There was a bit of that going on for sure. Chotto kanashii ne. Gambare, minna. Who's that? So you're gonna keep fighting, aren't you? For people other than you. That's kind of what Rex does. The omai means you. Omai igai. So for people other than you, you'll fight for them.
そんなの当たり前だ
To me, this is like a very kind of a shonen, very kind of almost Luffy in One Piece type of thing. Because I remember Luffy saying this in that really pivotal Nami scene I recently read in the manga. Because I read the manga from the beginning. And Luffy at one point yells out when Nami says, Luffy, tasukete! Like, please save me. After all these things, she tried to be strong. She tried to do it herself. She couldn't do it. And in the end, she said, she broke down, stabbed herself in the shoulder, destroying this tattoo, and said, save me, Luffy. And he says the same thing. Of course. Atarimae da! He completely screamed it, much like Rex right here. Let's look that word up, by the way. Have we learned this word yet? I think maybe we didn't. Atarima. Atarimai da! Yeah, so natural, reasonable, obvious, usual. So kind of course. It's obvious. Of course I'm going to save you. Of course I'm going to protect the people important to me in Rex's case here. But kind of the same kind of moment. Atarimae. Let's look at our word list, check if we've learned it yet. Atari. Yeah, we don't have it, I think. Atarimae. Naine. So let's add that to our power level. Good moment to add it. Atarimae. N2 word, common word. So obvious, reasonable. In this case, just can yell it out. Of course. I'm going to do what's right. I am shonen manga character, or I'm this main video game character. Here we go. Power level has gone up to 1081. Let's make that power level go up. Yosh. 強くなった。
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
So Nappa, our power level is now 1081. We did it 1080 plus 1.
思い焦がれていた。
So I've been yearning for this.
お前のようなものが来ること。
That someone like you would come here. So it's been 500 years waiting for someone like Rex. Nani? Nani? Eh? 楽園。
私はアデル。この世にあらざる。
Okay, so I am, in English, Adam. I am this great hero. I am someone who does not exist in this world. Good question, Fridge Ninja. Omoi is not weight. Omoi is like a thought or to think. That's what the kanji is anyway. But I'd have to see the context to exactly know what you're referring to. But yeah, matsu. Matsu is to wait. Omo is to think. So what you wrote there, omoi, is like a thought. But yeah, I forget the context exactly. Let's keep going. But if I see something like that again, I will certainly explain in a bit more detail. Sometimes we go a little faster. We look for teachable moments, but don't always go in detail on every sentence, so we can move the story too. Yeah, for Jinja. Okay, cool. It's all good. Let's keep going. We are now inside Sonokoi. So that voice, I've heard it before.
さっきの
少年よ。
I heard it a bit ago. So boy, what is your name? Savage for life. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Genki.
名は
Are you savage for life? My guess is that you would be. I apologize.
レックスここ来たことある
I've come here before. This is Lakuen, paradise.
楽園だって言ってたその木の下に立っていたんだ
So he's saying Homura, which is the person we're looking for. Homura means flame, by the way, but her name is Pyra in English. So she was here. She was all kind of red under this tree. So she was under this tree in the same place. Ki no shita. Ki means tree. Shita means under. So ki no shita. She was under the tree in that same spot standing. How do you say savage in Japanese? There's different ways to say it. I'm curious some of the different ways a dictionary might say. I can think of a few off the top of my head, but savage for life. Let's just type in savage, see what they say. Yeah, this is the first one I was thinking of, was yaban, which means like savage, barbarous, barbaric. Yeah, I wasn't thinking of this one so much, but more cruel can mean like zangyaku. And then yabanjin, that same yaban plus person, means like a barbarian or a savage. So yeah, good word, good to look up.
ホムラが少し寂しそうだ。
So Homura, when she stood there, she seemed a bit lonely. Sabishi, lonely.
そうか。礼を言わないと
Ah, is that so? I need to thank you.
いけないな。
レイ
Lei, thanks.
この光景は君が私に見せてくれているものだ。
So this scene here, this is something you showed me. I've never been here before.
私はここを訪れたことがない。いつかは行きたいと望んだが、
I always hoped I'd go here someday, but that never came true.
それは叶わなかった。
そうなんだ。
So, I see.
俺もまださ。
Me too. I've never been there. I still haven't reached this place.
まだ届かない。
So our goal in this game is to get to this place, but we haven't been there yet.
綺麗なところだな。
It's a beautiful place, isn't it? So kire means beautiful, and then kire na tokoro, a beautiful place. Tokoro means place. And Baksha says, stream just froze for me. Anyone else? Daijoubu kana. For me, it looks okay at the moment. Hopefully, it will continue to be okay. But thanks for the update. Hopefully, it's okay. Daijoubu kana. Verb, you're good? Good. Good. Yokatta. Hope it gets better for you, Unboxus.
レックス、
But thanks for the feedback. So what do you hope for, Rex? This is kind of an important question. Kimi no nozomu mono wa? And then, nan desu ka? You could say, what is it? But that's implied. So kimi means you, nozomu, to hope for. So what do you hope for? Because it's the game you're running? Yeah, maybe so.
君の望むものは富か。
So what do you hope for? And he's saying different possibilities. Ka, it's like makes it a question. So is it wealth? Tomika. Chikara ka. By the way, those are two of the things hoped for at the beginning of One Piece in the song. I don't know, I'm still thinking of One Piece. Tomi, meise, chikara. And then kensei is power. So this one's different than One Piece. He said meise, which is more like power, like a kind of renown, like being known. But this is more like power, political power. So what do you hope for? Power, wealth,
力か。
strength.
牽制か。
そういうのってよくわかん
So I don't know about those things.
ないな。でも力は欲しい。
But I do want to be stronger.
力を。
Shikara.
守れる力を。
The strength to protect people.
何を守りたい？
What do you want to protect?
いっぱいあるな。
There's a lot of things.
じっちゃんや
So Jichan, Nia, so all these people, the village, I want to protect all of them.
ニアやトラや矢崎村のみんな。そしてホムラとヒカリも。
And Homura Hikari as well. And he was the old blade of theirs as well, so he probably can relate to that.
欲張りだな、君は。
You're a bit greedy, aren't you?
紹介のみんなによく言われる。
I was always told that by the people at the merchant guild where he's from.
全てを守る必要なんてない。
It's not necessary to protect everything. So, subete, everything, mamoru, to protect, and then hitsuyo nante nai, not necessary. Hitsuyo by itself means necessary. So it's not necessary to protect everything. It's limited what one person can do.
一人の人間にできることは限られている。
だよね。
It's true, isn't it?
だが、
But
君にしかできないことも。
But there are things that only you can do. So this is kind of a really nice, really kind of a encouraging sentence from the hero in this game. Why don't we also try to write this if we can? It can be encouraging for people in chat too. Everyone's at a different level, but there's a truth to this. Daga, but, so this means, however, there are things that only you can do. So it's limited what one person can do, but there are things that only you can do. And it goes for learning a language too. Even though maybe you'll never be, the best ever at Japanese, and like I will never be the best ever at Japanese, but there are things that only you can do, or that only I can do, and it's true of everyone. And that's what this means. So kimi ni, so to you, kimi means you, and then shika means only. Shika dekinai, that only you can do. And then koto means things, koto mo aru. So there are things that only you can do. Daga kimi ni shika dekinai koto mo aru. Yeah, dekinai means can't do. So things you can't do. But then shika means only. So there are things that only you can do, that no one else can do. いいですね. So a couple of people wrote that. Let's see if it's right. だが、君にしかできないこともある. Looks right. Let's copy and paste that. Add that to our sentence chronicle as well. Nice sentence, and I think it's a good kind of message for Japanese Quest. Because it's true. I don't know why I just added that to our power level. I'll erase that later. Because no matter where you are in your language journey, there are things that only you can do. Maybe you're a fridge ninja. Maybe you're the only fridge ninja in the whole world. Maybe you are an umboxious. Whatever that means, we still haven't quite got to the bottom of what exactly that means. But nicely done. Fridge Ninja has it, Greg has it, Burb has it. Sweet. Let's unlock that in our minds. Is that cat live? This cat is not live. This cat is almost never live. But the cat is nearby. The cat is on this journey as well. And let's unlock this sentence. The cat wants to be there even if they are not live. That's what the cat told me. So the cat will always be there, one way or the other. It's live sometimes, at rare, special moments. Here we go. And one more time, unlocking this sentence and the message in our minds. Kimi ni shika dekinai koto mo aru. There are things that only you can do. I feel like I'm Mr. Rogers right now, and that's not a bad thing. Here we go. Yatta. Good thing to unlock. Let's go.
俺にしかできないこと。
Things only I can do?
彼女の全てを受け入れることさ。
And so for him, what only he can do is to completely accept her. And I think he means homura here. So completely accept her. Completely accept her for who she is, everything.
彼女は恐れているんだ。
Because she's afraid. So now he's talking about what does he have to accept. And what is all the things she's afraid of. Her own power, her fate, unme. Kawaii ne. Yeah, the kitty is cute, which is why the kitty will always be there, and the kitty often meows. The kitty's on this journey as well. The first party member ever on this journey was that cat, and now if anyone follows, they can become a party member as well. We are almost up to 3,000 party members. The first, though, was that cat. Sa, ikimashou.
自らの力を、運命を、そして私も恐れた天の聖杯の真の
And I was afraid of it too. The true power of the Aegis. And of course, that power destroyed the world.
力を君が本当に守りたいと思うもの、そのために君は
So the thing you really want to protect. 本当に守りたい. So mamoru is to protect, and then add tai to say want to do a verb. Mamoritai, to want to protect. So the thing you truly want to protect, you fight for that.
ブレイドは人と共にある。
So blades are along with people.
彼女が抱く恐れのすべてを君が受け入れたとき、君は誠のドライバーとなれる。
Okay, so this is the important thing. I can tell because of all this crazy light that's coming here. So the moment you can take in all of her fears is the moment you can become her true driver. Makoto no driver. And so that's what he has to do. Take in all of her fears. Osore. No subete means all. Osore no subete. All of her fears, take it in. Seems to be good advice considering where we are in this game and
レックス
how much she was freaking out
レッ
before.
クスどうしたんだよ
What happened?
敵が
Rex?
消えたと思ったら
So right when the enemy disappeared, all of a sudden you just were quiet.
ずっと黙ったままで
ああ、大丈夫。なんでもないよ。
It's okay, it's nothing. Here we go. The third sword. Daisan no Tsurugi. Tsurugi means sword. Tsurugi, sword. Here we go. Although in my tweet I said Ken. Ken also means sword. It's a big sword.
これが
第三の剣。
You might just think that though because you're a fridge ninja. Fridge ninja is probably, if you're hanging out in a fridge, this big sword like that might not work. Yep, we got a Monado, more or less. Yatta. Yeah, that's much more common. Fridge ninja. I like saying fridge ninja. It's got a nice ring to it. Nani sore? Something weird's going on. We don't totally know what. Kieta.
そんな
天の聖杯の剣が
What the Aegis blade just disappeared.
なんでボロボロになったもん
Why did it just disintegrate?
すでにその芯が朽ち果てていた
Yeah, just like the core of the blade just decayed.
のか。
It was decayed
ち
already.
ゅうこっちゃ何のためにここまで来たい
What? So why did we come here?
いいんだ。
It's okay.
よかないだろ
It's not
あ
okay.
の子の本当の剣がなくなったんだぞ
Her true sword disappeared.
本当に必要なのは剣なんかじゃない。
So what's really necessary is not a sword. So he learned in his vision what you really need. And what you really need is inside. The conviction to do the thing that only you can do. And for him to accept Homura, I guess, to fight until the end to protect who he cares about. And that's not about a sword. It's about something much more important, something inside. And To be fair, though, that will probably like spawn an energy sword, which will come in handy later. So really, at the end, it is a sword of some kind.
ってことさ。
え？
大丈夫。俺もう負けないよ。
It's okay. I won't
Iko!
lose anymore.
ホムラと光を助けに。
Let's go. Let's save Homura.
レックスけどさ。
Homura and Hikari, let's save them both. And she's saying, what? And he's saying, believe me. Shinjiru, to believe. And so he's saying, Shinjite. It's a command. Believe me. Unboxer says, this is Rex's revenge for when none of them ever told him anything about anything. Yeah, it's true. He finally has insider info from this vision with this great hero. They'd be jealous.
信じて。俺を。
True, true, true.
レックス。
Rex.
どうやら何かを掴んだようだな。
It seems like he
我々
understands something. Something we don't know about, but you must know something, right?
には預かり知らぬが、そうなんだろ。信じよう。
We will believe you. So your eye right now, it's the same color as that other time. Look at his eyes here. That's the look of conviction. That's the look of, we're going to win this game.
君の目はあの時と同じ色をしている。
True, Polyscone. Yeah, good comment. By the way, that word tsukamu, have we learned that yet? That word to grab something. Tsukamu. It can mean to like seize it mentally as well as just grabbing a thing. If someone could check that, that'd be cool. Tsukamu. Tsukamu. To siege, to grasp, to obtain. I think we probably did learn that already. Yeah, we have it. Thanks, thanks. I thought we did have it, but I wasn't sure. Cool. So I think we will end it there for today. Great stream, everyone. Our power level has gone up quite a bit. Let's just quickly review the words we saw today. Power level went up, I think, by 6. And the words we learned were omoide, memories, taru, to endure, to bear, yobu, to call out, te ni ireru, to obtain or to procure, hiro, to pick up, atarimae, which is obvious. And then this one was a sentence I wrote there by accident, but let's say that too. Daga, kimi ni shika dekinai koto mo aru. There are things that only you can do. I don't mind writing that there by accident because it's a good message. I can repeat it away that way. But I'll erase that now. There we go. Okay. Yosh, dekimashita. We have a Discord. Join the Discord. By the way, on the Discord, we have a new a way that you can be notified. If you want to be notified on the Discord, just call me out. I am Akira Sensei on the Discord. Check out our Discord. It's linked in the Twitch page, pretty high up in our description. And if you want that live now ping, that live now notification, just tell me. I can give you that role. Eventually we'll have a bot that can do it automatically if someone does an emote or something. But anyway, yeah, join the Discord, check it out. There is no exclamation point for it. I should add the Discord command, though. I probably will add that at some point. But yeah, it's in the description in the first section, some other sections as well. Anyway, good stream today. Let's end it there. Yeah, there's the invite. Thanks for the comment there. Let's host someone today. Who shall we host? We'll end the stream. でも今日は楽しかった。お疲れ。今からホストしましょう。Let's host who? Cool. Someone's playing Legend of Zelda. Don't really know who this Japanese streamer is too much, but let's host them. They're playing Zelda. We played it before. Awesome game. Let's host this streamer. I only follow people who are pretty good streamers to listen to. So let's host them. Say hello from Japanese Quest, and I will say, じゃ、またね、今日は楽しかった。今からホストします。See you guys next time, where we will continue to level up, and Japanese Quest will continue. じゃ、またね。